So there it is. I mean, how are we going to survive that? Oh, survive what? Oh, this right here. Right here. Size comparison. Earth, Jupiter, Planet X, right? So that's the size of what's coming. Now, how are we going to survive that? This planet rotates the opposite direction of Earth, which is what is going to cause us to stop rotating and start rotating the opposite direction. It's the reason we're having the strange weather patterns and the shifting of all the oceans and everything like that. So it's the reason we're having all these problems is because of this right here. It is a huge, huge planet. And you can see how tiny we are in comparison. Very tiny. Now there's a top secret satellite image of the objects. Okay? Take a look at them. This is them taken by our own satellites. So they are big and bad, and you can see they rotate very close to this planet, to their sun. This star right here is not the same kind of star as Earth. So this binary star, Nemesis, is bringing with it 7 planets. Its outermost planet, Nibiru, is the one that causes the pole shift of Earth. Now let's check out some 3D maps of the US, shall we? So you can take a look here at the United States. Now, according to what they're saying about the pole shift is that we could end up like this after the pole shift. That we could end up being upside down. Now, how would that occur? Because very plain and simply that if we are pulled out of our orbit by some massive planet, that we could very well have the planet tilt and the United States would kind of tilt over and upward like this as the binary star pulled the globe over the top. So we're like this now, and as the Earth shifted, we would just go like this and go right up like that. That's the suggestion of what's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to happen. We could end up being in 1,000 different positions. Pole shifts are crazy things. We don't know where we're going to end up. We just know that it's going to be wild. Take a look at the map. Find an area to be. You know, there's elevations that you're not going to want to be in for this event. We're going to show you a couple other maps of California and Florida. Well, you can see the big area here of Florida where you would not want to be, or of California, my bad. And you can see that this area is basically a huge sand bay. And that's all going to eventually flood and go underwater. You can pretend it's not, but you can even see where water has ran down in the past and created this almost beachish area, this inland beach. And that is going to flood. I'm quite certain that if you are in that area right in there, you're going to be in a flood zone. So we're going to change the subject here. You know that you're under surveillance, correct? I hope that you know that. They want you to think it's like That. That's what they want you to think that surveillance is. But this is what it is. You understand that? Let's go through it. Airplanes like these ones, they fly around and they ping your telephone. And if you're a suspect of any kind, they ping your phone and triangulate it to cell phone towers. And they use dirt boxes to locate you in any room that you're at. They predict where you're going. If you say that I wasn't there, they have your license plate, your time, and the ping of your phone on every camera that you go through every time you go, and they store that information. When you went by, your license plate number, and the time. So these planes know where you're at, and they transmit it to dirt boxes. This right here is a Stingray dirt box. They have this in airplanes, and this mimics your phone, and it tells them where you're at, in what location of your house. They're using these in these airplanes. They transmit data to cell phone towers to triangulate who was there and when. These devices right here can get all of the information off your phone, all of your contacts, all of your videos, all of your data, all of your text, all of your emails. This can swipe everything. It's very serious stuff. The Stingray. If you're driving around and you see Cessnas above you, they're using this technology to track you. These are cell phone towers, but they're also weapons. These are what they transmit. These stingrays go to these cell phone towers. These are used against you in many ways. They are actually frequency weapons. They track you. They predict, program where you may be going. They let police know of your, they are able to grab your GPS off your phone and put it into their car and know where you're at all times with a variation of methods. So we're living in a high-tech world. And I'll tell you one thing right now. Don't think that these guys aren't into every bit of your data, because they are. They're watching everything you do at all times. They know who you are, where you're going, who you talk to, what you're saying, what you believe in, and they're building a social credit score that they can use to put you in a societal pecking order, much like we've spoke about in previous episodes. So I'm tired of being screwed around, jacked around, and basically fucked over by the system. It's getting old. It's getting tiresome. And isn't it all just a game? Aren't we living in your matrix? What do we got to do to see through it? So let's close it out with this beyond top secret imagery of our binary star nemesis, Nibiru, and many of its other planets. So there's our binary star. There it is. Satellite imagery beyond top secret. Photograph. Stock up. Prepare. Poleshift.